Yes.
Yes, I do.
He just chimed in. He said he was real excited that you were going to be on the show. So for his
Oh,
sake and everybody else listening, so what are your plans for next season? Are you going to run a mini stock again, or what are you going to be doing?
yeah, I'm running the mini stock in the Outlaw Compact Series, which is like 10 different races throughout the series. And then I'm also going to, in that series, there's a Northwest Outlaw Super Series. It's like of a 4-track race, and so I'll be doing that too.
Now, will all of these events be at Hermiston, or will they be at different racetracks around the Northwest?
All at different racetracks on the Northwest.
Wow, that's like awesome. That is like so
Yeah,
awesome. Well, I
I'm
got
excited.
yeah, you should be. I mean, and so obviously your goal is to win that, correct?
Yes, it is.
Do you think you can?
I think I can.
You don't know you can?
No, I know I can.
There you go. That's my girl right there. So, and I got to ask you, okay? So, I saw some pictures on Facebook, and I saw this late model, and you know what I was thinking? I was like, uh-oh. And everybody says, oh, no, it's your dad Mike's and whatever. And I'm thinking, yeah, but are you going to get in that late model and do any kind of practicing with it?
Hopefully I'll be racing a late model next year. That's my goal.
Wow, that's awesome. And now will Dad let you get in it? Are you going to get to do any laps in it this year while you're maybe
I don't think so, no.
he's going to hog it all?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's cool. That's cool. And okay, so I got to ask you, what's the best podcast out there going right now?
Definitely yours.
Good answer. I love it. So, the mini stock, and you're on the Outlaw series, all that. Do you have any other aspirations? Do you wanna do? Are you looking to go NASCAR? Are you looking? What? Do you have any other goals besides just this local stuff?
Yeah, definitely NASCAR. That'd be like my dream.
Awesome. Now, what about your karting career? Is that all done? Are you still going to be doing any Rotax stuff? Are you going to run the Can-Am? Are you going to do any of that?
Yeah, I'll be doing a couple Can-Ams. I just won't be competing as much.
Right. Do you still enjoy the go-karts?
Oh, yeah, I do. I love it.
So you came from go-karts, you jumped in the mini stock. What was the biggest adjustment that you had to make between the two of them? Was there a big difference?
Yeah, there is. It's like crazy going from like a small car to a whole car. It's a lot different.
Is it really? And when you say different, is it the speed? Is it how it handles? What was the biggest? What did you say? Did you go, wow, this is like crazy?
Yeah, just like your driving style, you have to change everything.
Do you have to slow down in a car, or do you have to speed up in a car?
Speed up.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. And so, with all that being said, you're going to be in a late model hopefully by next season. And
Yeah.
you're going to be running that full mini stock deal this year. And is that going to be like Hermiston? I'm going to assume Evergreen, right?
Yeah, there's in the Northwest Outlaw Super Series, the 4 tracks is Wenatchee, Evergreen, Yakima, and Agassiz.
And have you raced at all those tracks before?
Just Yakima.
Just
And Wenatchee, yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you like Wenatchee?
Yeah, I do. It's a fun track.
Awesome. So is there any track you haven't been to? Have you been to Evergreen? Have you raced there?
No, and I haven't been to Agassiz yet, so those will be my first time.
And what was the second one? Which one?
Agassiz, it's in Canada.
Oh, it is. And how big a
Yeah.
racetrack is that? Do you know?
What?
How big a racetrack is that? Do you know?
I'm not quite sure, no.
Right. So how was Yakima? I mean, did you adapt pretty quickly? I mean, was it different than Hermiston? It's bigger than Hermiston, right?
Yeah, it's bigger.
So it was much faster.
Yeah, high speed.
Man, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Well, I'm gonna hopefully get to watch you then, because Evergreen's close to me. Now, are you gonna run at South Sound at all? Do they have a mini stock division there?
Yeah, I'm hoping to race there.
That's awesome. So awesome. So now I got to ask you, you and Dad get along pretty good? Do you guys use the same, you know how he rubs his hands together when you were go-karting?
Yeah.
Do you guys use those kind of signals when you're in the car?
Not quite as often, but yeah, we get along very good.
That's so cool, Brittany. Well, hey, you know what? I want to thank you so much. I want you to know, you've always been one of my favorite racers. I think you're one of the classiest racers out there. Even when things aren't going your way. I remember I watched you up at Canada, and you know when you got punted off of there, and you know I remember I told you then. I said, you know, your how you finish isn't always indicative of your performance, and I was so impressed by that. You put your head down, you stayed ahead of the leaders, and I just think you're awesome, and I hope that 2015 you just rock it, girlfriend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling in, and I'm going to have you on again mid-season to see how it's going, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, Britt. Hey, thanks for calling in, all right?
Thank you for having me.
Hey, you're so welcome, kiddo. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's Brittany Zamora. As you can hear, she is a wonderful young lady, and she's a wheel. Don't trust me. She can roll it. And I just think it's super cool that she's getting a chance. And her family, her mom Toby and dad Mike, they're just awesome people. And I just can't say enough good about the Zamoras. They're just awesome people. All right, so here's the big deal. So everybody tuning in, the Holiday Classic was down in Arizona, and it's a fifth of a mile, give or take. And thanks to Renee Angel, who had a pretty good performance down there, I got a few stats. So she ran a whole bunch of different cars. She ran a cage car. She ran a KT. She ran a super stock, which would be like a rejet. And then she ran the UAS as well. But she said in her rig, she was going 67 miles an hour in the UAS rig, 56 miles an hour in the KT, and 72 miles an hour in the cage cart. So, man, oh man, that's getting with it. That's hauling the mail. And I wanted to say, smoking Stephen Chase got the monkey off of his back, and it was pretty cool to see him finally get that off of his back. And I had a chance to talk with him, and I'm going to play you a little clip of our interview. So bear with me. I didn't have time to edit, so you're gonna get it straight from the horse's mouth.
Hello.
Stephen Chase.
Hello. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, sorry about that. I was on the other line with your dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted him to call me or you to call me or whatever.
Did he drive it?
My dad? No.
Well, okay then.
All right. It was a team effort, though. I mean, I couldn't have had his help.
Oh, I certainly know that. I just wanted to say, first of all, I mean, congratulations. I know it's good to get the monkey. And by the way, I'm recording this for the show.
Okay.
So it's probably really good to get that monkey off your back.
Yeah, it's kind of nice actually finish a race.
Yeah.
You've definitely had a run of bad luck lately.
Well, and it sounds like you were good right off the trailer.
Yeah, we unloaded pretty fast. I think Deani was a little faster during practice, but we weren't really focused on trying to, be the fastest. We just wanted to scuff some tires in and kind of get prepared for race day was our main goal for practice. We actually let Christy hop in our car one of the sessions so she could see what a 450 is all about. She kind of wanted to drive it. So we got 1 or 2 sessions, and then let Christy hop in it, and then the final session we hopped in it. We kind of had a little issue with a pop on our motor at the end of the second session, but we changed jetting and got that cured for race day. So
awesome, man. So now, from day one, I mean, you were obviously really good, but so from day 1 to day 2, was it wholesale changes or was it just minor adjustments that you went into day 2 with?
Well, we finished out day 1. We had a pretty good day. We thought we might have. We just put a new radiator on the cart, and we were losing a lot of coolant. It was filling the overflow bottle up. We thought we might have had a head gasket issue after day 1. So the next morning we went out there and we relocated and put a bigger catch can on for the possible head gasket issue we had. And also, while looking over the cart, we pulled the clutch off of it and found the clutch driver had cracked. So it was pretty close to split. So I don't know how many more laps the clutch had in it, but it was on its way out. So we kind of dodged a bullet there, luckily. That 450 is hard on drivetrain parts. Boy,
I'll tell you what, and I'll bet when you saw that, well, when you were getting ready to pull a Diotti there with the old radiator, huh?
Well, the radiator wasn't bad. We just put a new one in it, and it didn't like being ran all the way full. So it's kind of giving us a little scare, which the next day ended up, it's all it was is it didn't like to be topped off. It liked to be ran about 1 inch low, and it kind of maintained right there. So we didn't have any motor problems, but we were kind of scared from day 1. We weren't sure what was going on.
Wow.
Day 2, we didn't lose any coolant at all. So it was just the radiator wanted to be a little lower than we had it. That's all.
Well, that's a good thing.
The clutch driver, we were definitely lucky that it didn't break on us.
You know, and I was just going to say, you know, you were I mean, that's just racing, you know what I mean? Because you were just that close to that string of bad luck still staying there. I mean, just
yeah.
It's amazing how it works.
Yeah, we had a little luck on our side. I mean, we prepared, you know, we worked our butts off the whole month prior to that to get ready for that race. So we tried to have our ducks in line as much as we could.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So now a lot of the info, a lot of the feedback and notes and stuff that you got down there over the weekend, does that all translate to anything good when you guys head north up here at the end of the month?
We hope so. We hope to continue this little run we got going on. Hopefully we can bring that, keep that BK trophy in California. We're gonna do our best to do that.
Well, you know what, Stephen, it doesn't matter, no matter what or where or how bad you guys are a class act. I can't even tell you enough how awesome you guys are, and I just want to say, you know, thanks for all your support and everything of me since we've met. You know, you guys have been fantastic. I just can't thank you enough.
Right on. Well, I appreciate all that there. Really like what you're doing, man. You're doing a lot for the sport as far as the promotion and stuff, and this live feed on the internet. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Definitely should help the sport out a little bit, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. It's my little bit that I can do, you know. So, but man, we're looking forward to a good 2015. Hopefully, I can make some of the bigger. You know, I'm looking forward to doing maybe the shootout again, and I'm definitely coming to Phoenix next year. Somehow, some way, I'm going to get there. So. Yeah,
you need to come. It's quite the show, man. It's beautiful weather. I mean, and the competition is, top notch. We had. The cart count wasn't as high as we all wanted it to see. You know, we had 14 the first day and 13 the second day. But, I mean, every one of those carts was definitely a contender and a heavy hitter for the class.
Yeah. That's
any one of them could have ran up front.
Now, do you have any plans of going back and running the Nationals at all, or is that pretty much out of
I don't know. We haven't talked about it too much yet. It's still a little ways away. It's real tough for me to get time off of work during that time of year. But then again, we've also got 200 points. We've also sealed up our 2 quarter-point wins. So, you know, if we want to do the Nationals, we're in pretty good standings right now as far as the quarter points goes.
Right. That's awesome.
So we got to talk about it and see what we're going to do. And it's not out of the question yet, but we haven't talked too much about it. It's a long haul for us. It's a long ways away.
Sure.
So.
Well, hey, Stephen, man, thanks. I'm gonna get ripping on this so I can get some of this stuff edited and get it on the show. But
man, congratulations, and I'm just super happy for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the end of the